Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Washington State Cougars taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got a man. It's in goal. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Washington State will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Now on the return. Running room, but found. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Soft spot in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The play action fake. Hines is tight end. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground, he's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on first and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. back to pass. Got his man. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Hands it off. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air. It's Van Buren. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this deep.
Ball's in the deep ball. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Here's the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that plane, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Looking for a huge play. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Moore. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid curtain. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the route is on. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Washington State going quickly.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 35. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking past. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And it shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And 3rd down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this.
It has been